traces are showing 3 tornadoes. 2 of them have just been upgraded to F5 status. Current speed and heading indicate that they will intersect Chinook, Oklahoma in 20 seconds.
Thanks, Millibar. We'll take care of it. I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
Just doing my job as an infobot, Stratus.
You guys copy on that?
We're tracking you, Stratus. And please try not to show off this time. After all, F5s are nothing to sneeze at.
You worry too much, Josie. This is a walk in the park compared to Kathmandu.
Think he'll be all right?
Sure, mate. He'll be fine. He's done this like a million times before.
Not like this, he hasn't.
We'll monitor your progress from here.
They never let me play with the cool toys.
The tornadoes have just hit the trailer park on the outer edge of Chinook.
Arm a cyclonic missile, Millibar. Full payload.
Armed and ready.
Okay, let's do it. Fire.
Take that!
Stratus, scan traces show a life form in the wreckage. A human life form.
I see him. We gotta get him out of there pronto. Prepare to set down, Millibar.
Everything's gone flat. Charge to the global position locator isn't reading.
I'm not getting anything from Millibar. I think she's offline.
Lovely weather we're having, isn't it? Well, it's time for a weather report from your friendly neighborhood weatherman. And today's report calls for hurricanes, tornadoes, and, let's see, a moment, something's missing. Stratos, your so-called leader. Well, let's just say he's retired permanently. And your silly little infobot was of no use to me either. Matter of fact, I don't think she's of use to anyone.
Millibar!
What have you done with Stratus? If you...
I could send a brigade of F5 tornadoes marching down on your headquarters. But if you leave right now, I could be persuaded to spare your lives.
He's bluffing.
We can't take that chance. Not after what happened to Stratus. Sound the evacuation alarm. Take the storm runners in the hangar and go to your secondary weather sites. We'll coordinate remotely and see what we can do.
Well, I'd wish you all good luck, but then I wouldn't be evil, would I? That's right.
Maybe that person in Oklahoma can help Millibar out.
Run away. Bye-bye.
I'll be in touch on the coded frequencies. Stay alert.
I think I'm going to hide.
Now no one can stop me. And the weather. My weather. My weather will triumph.
I have reset our navigational system and activated the autopilot. The storm runner will fly us back to each of the weather control sites we have visited, in turn. That message I received must have been a warning left by the ancients. If it is correct, we should be able to undo the damage that the weatherman has caused by replacing the crystals at each location. At least, I hope we can. We should be within visual range of the Salisbury Plain and Stonehenge in a few minutes. However, I'm receiving radio broadcasts of abnormal weather from across Britain. A pink snowstorm in Edinburgh, frogs raining in London. Now that the crystal has been replaced, the energy signatures I previously detected are beginning to fade. But the weather shows no signs of improving. Both the Stonehenge and the Giza crystals have been returned to where they belong, but the global weather patterns remain unbalanced. However, we still have the third and final crystal to return to Atlantis. Now that the last crystal has been replaced, I am locking in a course for Team Xtreme headquarters, so that we can observe the results, or deal with the aftermath. Atlantis is beginning to fade from my sensors. I do not know if we can locate it again. Somehow that is probably fortunate. I doubt that we are ready to control the weather. With that much power comes a great deal of responsibility. Excellent work. I'm receiving reports from all around the world that the abnormal weather has disappeared as suddenly as it appears. The global weather systems have apparently been rebalanced and returned to normal. I am receiving a message from Stratus. He asks that we join him and the other operatives in the main hall.
And then I pulled it. Yeah! All right. Hey, they're back! Hey!
You done a good job. Looks like everything's back to normal. And on my way over, I left the weatherman someplace. He won't be getting into any more trouble.
Say, Millibar, little buddy, you doing okay?
I am not your little... Yes, I am doing fine, thank you.
Cool. Say, you got anything to eat?
You did a spectacular job out there, mate. That weatherman guy was a real loon.
Yeah? I'm just glad you and your friend are okay, Millibar. It was looking close there.
You guys worry too much. I knew they'd do just fine. After all, they're Team Xtreme.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to make you a full-fledged member of Team Xtreme. That is, if it's all right by you. This was actually one of the easier missions I remember. The next one might be really tough.